Ladies and gentlemen, my mother thanks you, my father thanks you, my sister thanks you, and I thank you.
I am Rotten Eggplant.
Now let me see, what is it you call your job? Oh yes, public relations. Sounds like something pretty dirty to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, my mother thanks you, my father thanks you, my sister thanks you, and I thank you.
I am Rotten Eggplant.
Now let me see, what is it you call your job? Oh yes, public relations. Sounds like something pretty dirty to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, my mother thanks you, my father thanks you, my sister thanks you, and I thank you.
Hello, my little aubergines. How are we doing today? Today we're doing something different. We are going to be playing around with FL Studio, hopefully making some music. Mostly something to help people get into the swing of things when it comes to this software. Now, first things first, what is this? This is a DAW, D-A-W, Digital Audio Workstation. And what is its purpose? It is the main hub in which you make music with. Playing some Mario and Luigi Brothership? Cool. We're going to try to make some fire beats. Let's see how that goes. So usually the first thing I do is I pick a melody, and then I'll make a bass line to go with that melody. Let's see what we got here. Now there are 3 core synthesizers that I use. I use Massive X, Serum, and Flex, because most of what I make is psytrance. So I guess we can make something like that. Let's start off with this. Let's see what we got here. Let's look for a lead. Let me know if that's too loud. It kind of sounds loud in my ear. Maybe I'll turn it down a bit. Alright, looks like this is mono, but that's a good one. That's something good to start with. Alright, let's start something in the key of C. Let's see what we got here. I like that. All right, let's see here. I'm just kind of placing notes at random here, but while staying in key. By the way, this is piano roll. Right click, piano roll. This is where you can place notes manually. I also have a MIDI keyboard in front of me in case I need to play around with some tunes. Alright, now that we got that, we're going to place this pattern on our little playlist here. We'll put a couple of them. And then we'll scroll down to a new pattern. And I'm going to go with Serum this time for the bass line. I got something I like here. Alright. And yes, we are going to go psytrance with this. I like that. And you'll see what I'll do, what I'm going to do with this. Sounds like crap right now, doesn't it? Let's hold the delay a bit here. Serum is good for psytrance kind of sounds. I got like Sizaps and all that stuff that I make with it. Alright, how are we going to get that groove beat to it? We're going to get a kick. Let's do a kick here. Lots of sounds. Let's do... Oh, no, not kits. Kicks. I kind of like that one. Maybe not. Most of these I got on Splice back when I had a subscription to them. Oh, I kind of like that. Let's do a new pattern here. And then we'll give these each channels on this little soundboard. Now, normally I would use my little MIDI soundboard that I got over here, but currently I use that for streaming, so we're not going to do that. All right. Not going to mess with that. So I got a kick here. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and bring it up to full volume there. That's a limiter. That prevents it from getting way too loud. See, there's barely any difference from here to this, except that it sounds louder, but it's not volumically. It's not louder in volume. So I usually just bring this to our little ceiling here, which brings it to gain here. Unit 0 gain. 0 being the maximum you want everything to be in. Alright. And then our bass. Look at that. That one's maxing out a bit there. So let's go ahead and put a limiter on that. Bring it down. So that's not so maxed out there. Actually, you know what? Let's put that back where it was. As you can see, it's at 0. We're also going to put another limiter down here. Actually, second to bottom limiter. And this time, we are going to sidechain it. How we do that? We go to where the kick is. We right-click here and sidechain to this track. Now when we go back into this limiter, we're going to stop that noise. We can select 1. Now threshold is what threshold that the kick will make. Well, I don't know how to describe it best. Basically, you know how it makes when you hear a song, it makes that wow, wow, wow. Every time you hear the kick, you know, boom, ah, boom, ah, boom, ah, boom, ah, kind of sound. Yeah, that's side chaining. What I usually do is I crank up the NEM ratio all the way up, and then if we play the song, hear how the bass kind of comes in. Yeah, that's what that does. So we got this. We're going to copy all this. And then, damn stealth missions. That sounds like F. Alright. So we're going to paste there. Alright, this sounds like it's gonna be... Oh, no, I want this. Oh, no, this. That sounds good. Right about that. Maybe, let's see. Let's see how this sounds. There we go. how do we do that? All by ear. I have relative pitch with very remote perfect pitch there. I guess not. Alright. I guess not perfect pitch, but definitely have relative pitch. Alright, let's get some more drums in there. See here. I'm gonna want some hats. Let's do close hats. Ooh, I like that. Let's use that. Let's get a new pattern, a new channel. Awesome. And then we'll do something like this. So we go tap, tap, tap. And this will fix its velocity, how hard it hits. Right about there. Actually, let's just do this. Right about there, look. Yeah, right there sounds good. And then we will slightly skew this to the left. Now we're going to do an open hat. Let's see, where is my open hats? Ooh, I like that. Let's use that. Kind of trying to do things in a rush here because it's kind of boring to watch me meticulously pick each and every instrument. That could take all freaking day. Usually does take all freaking day, but we're going to kind of speed things up here. So we're going to do every other, or we're going to do every half note. And my roommate laughing in the background there. Suggest you play the Steam game Will You Snail in the next game stream. Well, we'll see what happens there. I'll put this in the right ear. Or Undertale. I already did Undertale though. Alright, now we got a snare. We got two options. We got snare or claps. Claps are, Ooh, I kind of like that. Let's do that one. What do you mean, stupid stealth missions? Are you playing a game or a different route? Well, I started the, what do you call it? The homicide or genocide route, but that thing started getting way too deep for my taste. I will consider doing it in the future, but for now, I'm still trying to get over that whole thing. Oh yeah, brothership. That's right. You said that already. All right. So the next step is the snare or the clap. I do that every other hit on the beat to get something that's on, and I'm also going to skew this slightly to the left there because that on a drum kit that's where it would normally be. So all right, let's see what this sounds like. Awesome. All right, now I'm going to start EQing this stuff a little bit now that we got a full range of instruments going on here. So I'm hoping you guys know what this is. The parametric EQ allows you to not only pick which frequency to raise or lower, but where on the spectrum and the bandwidth in which it increases or decreases. You can do that by picking this, moving it left to right, up, down, and scrolling your wheel to increase or decrease its bandwidth. Bandwidth just means how thin is that peak. So, I mean, this is where it's ultimately going to be raised, and then it raises up here, but about half as much. And then it kind of slopes down like that. Now, when it comes to EQing, like, lead instruments, can't verify my account because Switch just won't send the damn text message. Spectrum. You start off with like 0 hertz all the way up to about 20 hertz or more, or 20,000 hertz. And that's what the spectrum is. And yes, you can move these anywhere along that spectrum. So you can have 4 over here, 5 up there, 2 over here, but 1 over here. I mean, you can scramble them all up like that. Now, one thing I like to do is I like to cut off the baseline because we don't want it conflicting with the, you don't understand the FL mixer, this thing? Alright, so let's go over this real quick. Ableton could use its own pretty parametric EQ, not gonna lie. Yeah, I know the pretty parametric is really freaking useful. So you got the name of the channel as well as its decibel right here. This is your mute and solo mute. This is your pan, left or right. I'm gonna make this slightly right. This is the reverse the polarity. I don't know if you know what that means, but basically a sound wave looks like this. Oops, I didn't mean to click. Goes up, then down, then up, then down. Reversing the polarities would make it go down, then up, then down, then up. Stereo separation. Well, first of all, we can swap the left or right channel so that, you know, how this is like full right. You can swap it so now it's on the left. Or center. Stereo separation is exactly what it sounds like. You can make it sound like it's coming from the far left and right of the ear or dead center of the ear. Basically, this is mono. This is full separation. This is your volume control from, I think it goes all the way down to 64 decibel or negative 64 decibels all the way up to plus 10 decibels. I don't understand adding effects on whatever's happening on the bottom. I'll get to that. So this will turn your effects on and off. Your effects are what you see over here. You also got yourself a little mini parametric EQ over here. And this is for input and this is for output as far as speakers. So you want mic in, speakers out. That's what those do. Track latency. This is where you can set up I believe a delay. I don't know. I never messed with that. ARM disk recording. So you can click this, and then as soon as you start recording up here, that's when it will start doing anything here. Have I used Ableton? I believe I've tried it because I have a PreSonus audio what do you call it? Audio interface they use, and I think it came with Ableton Lite. But because FL Studio is my jam, that's kind of what I never took the time to learn it. All right, down here is where you send your tracks. Right now, this is being sent to the master track. Right here, or the master channel. You began with FL Studio? A lot of people do, because it's the most prolific of them all, and people think it's the one for the beginners. But, I mean, I find it, not only easy to use and hard to master, but really, really solid software. Ableton felt more intuitive for me. Yeah, I can see how that would work for some people. FL Studio works for others. FL Studio was the only one I had, so I had no choice but to learn how to use FL Studio growing up. And yes, growing up, I think I was in middle school or high school when FL Studio first came out. I don't remember when. I got like FL Studio 2 or 3. That's where I started, and now we're up to like 24 or 20 21 was the last one, so 22. Some people like Cubase. Some people like Reaper. I mean, everyone likes and dislikes certain DAWs. Yeah, you can ask anything music related. I don't mind helping you guys out with that. Big Conquer Hearts, yeah. So, where were we? Oh, yeah. This is where you can send channels to. You can also send it to another channel here. And you can even get rid of it on channel 2. This is how much of it to send to that channel. So now if I were to play this, you can see it happening there. Yeah, pressing that stream button can be a little scary, especially if you don't feel like you're prepared. But once you take that step, it gets relatively easy from that point on. You definitely have to talk a lot. That's what I'm finding out too. Alright, it's about transcribing music. I'm having trouble even though the music is very easy. Do you know how to take that on? Unfortunately, as far as I know, without an ear port, at least with relative pitch, transcribing music can be really difficult. But basically what you do is you match note for note when you're transcribing the music. Now, are you talking about transcribing it to like sheet music or just making your own arrangement? All right, while I wait for that response, let's see. I don't have perfect pitch, and yeah, I can transcribe through relative pitch to sheet music so that I can replay it. Doesn't matter what instrument. Yeah. If you're going to do it by ear, you would need the original music plus either a DAW or some sort of MIDI program. I have sort of, maybe not really perfect pitch. I know where some keys are. Well, that's not exactly what perfect pitch is. Perfect pitch is you're able to hum a note and say, this is middle C or something, and then they go play the note and it's dead on. That's perfect pitch. Relative pitch is, you can hear a song and, I guess I better pick an instrument before I do that. You can hear an instrument go and hear it go. Come on, why isn't it not playing? What happened to my music? Oh, that's right. I have it. I need to put that back on there. All right. Like knowing that's a major key, that's a minor key. Things like that. You hear someone play this, and just by hearing it, you can also play it back like that. Okay, whatever. I know other people who have the same thing as me just call it perfect pitch. So I have perfect pitch. Doesn't exactly matter because the result is the exact same. Well, people with perfect pitch is able to hear a song and then play it back flawlessly on the keyboard. I can sort of do that, but I would have to kind of do this kind of thing. Just kind of play around with it in order to get the sound. But that's relative pitch. Perfect pitch is being able to play it dead on right away without needing to, because you hear the sound and you know which key it is, every time. That's perfect pitch. Well, I don't think anyone's perfect when it comes to perfect pitch, but they can be relatively close. I envy those who do have perfect pitch, though. I only have relative pitch. I mean, I used to tune my violin when I played it to A, which is why I thought I had perfect pitch on at least A, but I don't, as I just proved earlier. But anyway, would you mind trying out one song? I managed to get the melody out, but I can't understand what chords is being used for whatever reason. It sounds weird whenever I try. I suppose I could. What's the song? I'll save this as a bunch of shit. There we go. Yeah, what's the song that you're trying to transpose? It's Vroom Factory Frontier Home. Alright, let's see here. No, that's a remix. I don't want that. Let me guess, I can't play it on here. Let's see here. What am I gonna do about this? No problem. Question is, how do I hear anything at all? I don't have any software exactly that I can use to... Alright, you know what? Let's see here. OBS. Let's do... Application capture. Fine. Alright, that should work. Except I'm not hearing anything. Come on. Or maybe you guys can, because I had to turn this crap onto monitor. Ooh. Mal1414. Thank you for that follow. Yeah, monitor off. There we go. Now I can hear it. Yeah, this sounds really easy, actually. Alright. Sounds like it loops that part, so. Alright, so let's get something like a guitar in here. That sounds good. I don't want to replace. I want this. And let's just pick some kind of simple synth, or maybe a guitar. Yeah, let's stick with the guitars. Ooh, I like that. So we'll use this as the melody, and we'll use... Actually, you know what? Let's make them both this. Alright, we'll start with the melody here. 1, 2. One and... One and... Okay, so this sounds really slow, so maybe about... This is in 3.3 or 3.4, by the way. So let's go here to general settings, I think. File project. That's what we want. We want to set this to 3.3. There we go. Okay, so maybe not that. Sounds like it would be. Okay. I got the beat down now. All right. Okay, that's too slow. Does FL Studio pay to win? Well, I mean, technically, yeah, sure. But it's not like a game. I mean, it comes fully with its own sounds and VSTs. I mean, Flex is actually part of FL Studio. So it comes with FL Studio. I don't know if it comes as a demo mode or whatever. But it does have DLC. I'll give it that. I bought all these downloads, but it does come with some stock. So as far as Mass X and Serum go, yeah, I had to pay those, and I paid a pretty penny for those. But anyway, where were we? Okay, that's what we got now. All right, let's do this. Let's make them whole note or quarter notes. Do I have a background in music? I do. I've been playing music since I was, I want to say 5. Actually, since before I remembered, I had this keyboard that I used to play on, and you're sitting in awe here, excited watching, because I'm figuring out your song here. Got to listen to that one. Oops, I didn't rewind it enough. Oops. All right, let's hear it back and You got a game over against the boss? Oh, that sucks. Well, there you go. So basically, it just repeats itself. So select all, copy. I'll put it right here. Paste. And then we'll get that ending part. And then this one pretty much repeats itself. All right. Oops. Alright, we got that. Let's extend some of this out so that it sounds better. Same thing with these. Highlight all these so I can extend them all at once. Alright, oops. Same thing over here. Highlight these, extend them out, extend that, just so it sounds better. Left hand at the end of the second bar is different, I think. Yeah. Alright, let's see what it sounds like. There you go. That is relative pitch for you. All right. What's next? Let's EQ this. There's a next part to it. All right, let's see here. Oh. I'm assuming that's where it starts repeating. Alright, so we got a bit of work on our hands still. I'm going to change this instrument to something else. Maybe like a clarinet, maybe? I know this is Rune Factory, but this could sound in purple. It could be. Or it could. Let's try winds. Full wind. Oh no. Flute. Flute. Where's my flute? There's my flute. Alright, let's EQ some of this a bit. First I'm going to bring the limiter up. Also, another thing I'm going to kind of do here is kind of randomize the velocity here so it sounds a little bit more natural. Let's start at this end. There we go. Alright, let's EQ this. First, we don't need a bass on this, so let's get rid of that. Let's move this down and add a reverb. There we go. Let's bring this down because it can get incredibly loud, especially when we start to bring everything up to the limit. There we go. That way we can keep its dynamic. Alright, let's add that reverb for this too. Alright, this one we kind of want the bass for body. There we go. I kind of like how that one has like a voice sound to it. Can I hear that choir sounding thing in the background? Alright, so for this next part, most of this is going to be copied. I will change it when we get to the part that's different. Same thing with this. I'll copy that. Come on, select. There we go. By the way, yes, if you highlight it, it will paste it where the highlight starts. I like that. Attention to detail. All right, let's rewind this. Okay. Let's go into this. Where is that second part? Right here. I'm glad you're enjoying. I know I'm quiet, but I also gotta hear what I'm, what I'm transcribing here, or transposing, I guess is the better term to use here, because I'm not technically writing it down. I'm just moving it from here and arranging it on my own. So that would be transposing it. But all right, let's get the guitar part down. It's towards the end here. All right, let's hear how that sounds together. There we go. Now let's do this next section, I guess. I know I'm listening to the same thing over and over again. Oops. Tried to pause it. Kind of where it gets crazy with its chords. I think that's where it's repeating. Okay. So now we got all this guitar work to do. Let's find That's a little bit before that, isn't it? Yes, I'm doing this, and then I'm going to play it all back after I'm done, so don't worry. God, this song is so all over the place. Alright, let's hear what this sounds like now from the beginning. Oh, well, thanks. I try. Don't worry, I'll take this to a whole new level after I got the bass melody down. There you go. How was that? Alright, let's add some orchestra to this, huh? Perfect. Thanks. Alright, let's see. Orchestra strings. No, we don't want staccato. We want sustain. Now this is where my compositional skills will come into play. All right, let's get this pattern down. That's so quiet. You know, I forgot to adjust all these. So let's zoom this out a bit and do that. Do this. Just to give it a more natural sound, so it doesn't sound robotic, even though it technically is. Alright. For this, let's make it full volume. Or how hard a key is pressed. Like how, like you got this. See how soft it is? And then you got... I guess that doesn't work very well on this. Let's try flutes. Hear how soft that is? That's me barely touching it. That's me slamming my finger on it. Yeah. So velocity is how fast your finger comes down on the key. Alright, where were we? And I don't hear a thing. Why don't I hear a thing? Let's maximize the volume here. Why is it? It's because I'm going too fast here, that's why. Why can't I hear the higher notes? That's weird. Hear how different those two notes are? Alright, we're gonna have to pick something else. Let's do all strings. Okay, first of all, this is way too stinking loud. Let's turn that down a bit here. You're about to cry? I don't mean to make you cry. Just so you know, I am classically trained. Like I said, I grew up basically around violins and stuff like that, so I had to learn classical music, which is why I'm half electronic and half classical. If you listen to my stuff. I am guessing, but with the signature in mind, what's that? The key signature, yeah. Let me try to say that correctly. Is this in B? B flat, you mean? Yeah, that's in B flat. B flat major, I believe. Yeah. B flat major. Well, the main key is in B flat, so, and that looks like B with the little B next to it. I don't know how much. Well, you said you write music, sheet music, so you should know what that all means. But for those who don't, yeah, it's B with the little tiny italics B next to it, which means you got B, and then you got B flat, which is one half step down. And then you got B sharp, which is actually C. So, where were we? Alright, next section. I'm not going to repeat that whole song again just for each time I add stuff, just so you know. However, I am going to copy all these since it's all pretty much the same. And again, I'm going to change it at the end where it changes there. Okay, first of all, 1/2 step. That sounded weird. You can definitely hear the sour note in that one. Oh, it's alright. I'll just keep it that. It's the easy way out, but whatever. Sounds fine, even if I have it as the same note there. Just have to find the right chords here. Your idea was to use the whole chord because the melody has that note already. I'm not sure what you're asking. Your idea was to use the whole chord. Well, you want to kind of make this the harmony chord, or the harmony. Well, there's no other word for it that comes after it. So you want to make this the harmony, not play along with the melody, you know what I mean? So you kind of want it to not be the same note as the melody, but instead, you know, depending on, you know, if it's a minor chord, it's a step and a half. If it's a major chord, then 2 steps, and then 2, you know, that kind of thing. But I forgot what the chord was up there. If I fiddle around with it a little bit more, I could probably figure it out. See, this is the chord that part is in. Alright, next I think I'm going to add a bass line. And I will use like a double bass or a contrabass. Or we could do it this way. We can turn this into some kind of remix. Now that we have the basic notes down. Yeah, that note has to be something else. It can't be that. Alright, so what do we got here? Let's do this. There, add some variation to it. Alright, now we're going to add some bass. We're going to clone this because we're going to give it more of a bass. Let's see here. Do we have bass? We have bass. That'll work. Get rid of that. Put it at the beginning, put it in our pattern. There we go. That's nice and low. I hate that FL Studio does that. You know what? I'm just going to have the bass hold the notes. I'm not going to do anything funky with that because, you know, if I get too complex, the melody starts getting overwhelming. You know what I mean? All right. You know, I can't hear that bass, so let's crank that up a bit here. Watching you do it, it actually makes sense to me as why you choose to do some stuff. But I can't manage to come up with it on my own. It's no easy work from, or that's no easy work from you. Nice job. Well, I appreciate it, but with what I'm doing, it actually takes more skill than talent. So this is something that's learnable. I mean, you can only get so far without raw talent, and I'm not trying to brag or anything. Don't take it that way. But art is art, and art requires a little bit of talent. I mean, you can develop skills in certain aspects, but unless you have an ear, it's going to be really hard to get pretty far with this stuff. And believe it or not, getting an ear is something I believe is also learnable. But having it naturally is talent. So you can accomplish this with skill. It's just easier with talent. You know what I mean? I like having a bass line to classical style music. You can kind of see the chord progression here. I don't like the bass that low. Nope, that's where it's heavy. Oops. This one's hard to figure out. This one's getting me. Alright, here we go. Oh, I didn't see that previous one. What would you recommend on approaching learning that kind of skill? I've always learned everything on my own and never thought of getting like a music teacher yet. Would that help? Music teacher can only do so much. They would be able to teach you like music theory, but it sounds like you already have music theory down, so it's more of a case of just do it. Keep doing it, and over time, you get better with it. Yeah, don't like that at all. That's right. Let's try this. Maybe that's it. Okay, yeah, there we go. Go. Alright, so what do you think of that? Save as. Oh, was this RuneScape? Or not RuneScape, Rune Factory. Home. You love it. Alright, do you have another song you want me to try out that you're having trouble with? I'd be more than happy to try it out. You just want the, are you on my Discord yet? Yes, you are. Alright. I shall post it in my latest music. How's that sound? Alright, let's export that. And then you want some kind of MIDI to go with it? Here you go. Enjoy. I could do MIDI. That would involve changing this into MIDI. So let me save as. So I don't overwrite the one that I just did. Alright, let's see here. Macros. Where's my macros? There's my macros. Prepare for MIDI export. Yep. There we go. And we want channel 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this one is flute. Flute. There's the flute. And Well, that's not working. I could ask if you were to compose a song for Purple. Maybe you can make an area theme or a boss theme. You can make the Genocide Route boss theme of Wisteria or normal battle theme of Wreckwood. I could. Let me figure this part out first, because I want to be able to hear this. I don't understand why I'm not. Yeah, I should be able to hear this. Screw it. So this needs to be guitar. Ooh, what was that? I didn't catch that, whoever that was. I got a tip. Wow. $10. Thank you so much. Yeah, Wisteria's normal battle theme, you mean? Let's see. 2 is flute. 1 is flute. Okay. 1 is flute. 2 is guitar. Let's see here. Nylon guitar. Do they have that somewhere? I guess that would be acoustic guitar. Nylon. There you go. And then strings. Don't want tremolo. I just want regular old strings. String ensemble. And then contrabass. There that is. Yeah, go ahead and send me a link. I'll take a listen to that. Alright, let's see here. This should export as a MIDI. Yeah, whatever. Of course, I don't hear anything. Let's see here. How come I don't hear anything? That's so weird. Alright, well, without the ability to... Shut up, stomach. Without the ability to actually hear this... Undertale Purple soundtracked. Okay. Let's wander around that sound path. Alright, I'll give it a listen here shortly, as soon as I can figure this out. Open with VLC. Let's see what happens here. Close. Shoot. There we go. MIDI synthesis is not set up. Sound. Phooey. This is my only way to hear shit then. But it's not. It's just MIDI out. You don't mind the misspelling? That's okay. I just wish I knew how to Alright, well, I'll put it up there as a MIDI. You can let me know if it's good or not. If not, then I'll figure it out later and post it up later there. Yeah, let's see here. No promises. There you go. Alright, let's start a new one. So changes, sure. Let's try out Wisteria. Whatever this one is. All right. Lots of sections on this one. So you basically want this song, but more for like a... See, here's the thing though. I don't know how I would do that without some way affecting this song. Like, what sound font is this? It sounds like a... I don't know what sound font that is. Alright, Miracle, you're gonna have to help me on this one. I don't know what sound font that is. Let's see sound fonts I have. Maybe Genesis? Where's my Genesis sound font? Awesome. I was afraid that the MIDI wouldn't come out right. Oh, there it is. Because I couldn't hear it at all because I have my setup here that I can hear exactly what you guys are hearing at what volumes. So I don't hear what my own computer is spitting out to me. I just hear what you guys hear. All right, let's try something here. Well, it's a piano, so. Okay, there is the Undertale sound font for the Genocide route. I wanted to make it sound techno, but with symphonic rock. Do I have to use the sound font? I prefer to use some of my other tools for that, but where's my Undertale sound font? Ooh, that's a lot. No, let's try a different bass. Lots and lots of shit here. Alright, that's a start. So you wanted techno. Yeah, I think I'll make this my rolling bass. I don't even have to highlight it. I can just put my pointer there. Not bad chord progression there. Oh, it changes, huh? So I am going to tie it to what the original sounds like. It's, basically match its chord progression and melody, but make it all techno-y symphonic rock as you would like it. Alright, so this plays what sounds like twice. Alright. So this is in the key of C, huh? What am I doing? Mm-hmm. 3, 4, 5, 6. So it goes 5 bars or 5 beats. B flat. Back to C. Back to B flat. Back to C. And then it repeats, sort of. But it kind of cuts off right about here. Okay, I hate that sound. Let's pick something else. We got... cello. Ooh. Something else. No, you know what? I'll keep it that. Let's slow it down to about there. A little faster. Now you want the boom-tiss kind of techno, or do you want something a little bit more varied in its rhythm? Let's do 1. Let's do 2. Let's see. Let's try varied. All right, I could do varied. I'll do that in a separate. And then we'll add some. Oops. Basically, when she fights you, she is no longer reluctant to fight you. She's fighting you without holding back. Alright, let's see what this sounds like. Let's do this. Nah. Let's see here. I like that. All right, let's add some harmonies in there. Oops. I like the sound of that. I'm zoomed in here, so. We need to kick up this beat a little bit more here. Okay, we're gonna need separate shit here for the beats. One, let's see, we need a kick, clone, clone. All right, this needs to move. Select all, copy down to here, paste back to here. Select all, delete to. Come on, delete. Then in the previous one, we go here, we highlight this row, we copy, delete. There we go. And technically, we don't need this. We can have it just like that. Why is none? Why is there none? Alright, now we gotta move this over. I think that was Shift. No. Alt. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. No. Yeah, okay. So we can change this to 3, this to 4. That way these instruments have their own thing here. love how this still says fruity parametric EQ, and yet it's the limiter. Let's delete that. That's gonna drive me nuts and confuse the hell out of me if I leave it like that. There we go. How does that sound to you so far? Whoops. I didn't mean to minimize that. I'll figure this out eventually. Why do I have this twice? Epic. All right. All right, let's add. I can also put my own instruments. Well, I'm kind of technically doing that. Are you talking about my higher quality ones and the Undertale sound font? All right, for this one, let's see what we got for guitars. Let's see. Guitars. We got acoustic, basses, maybe hee. Okay. Well, we'll see how it goes. Maybe I can get everything done with the sound font. There's a mute guitar. Why couldn't there be some alphabeticalness to this? Super saw. Lead guitar. Close. Not quite what I'm looking for. Let's see here. Overdrive. There we go. You know what? I might need to make this muted. Let's see. Remember that it's over here. See how that sounds. Sounds like shit. That's what that sounds like. Where did I see that mute? Mute trumpet. I need mute guitar. God, this is such a mess. It's hard to find anything in this list. Could have at least separated it into, like, what the fuck is Mario? Dog? What? This is also confusing. Mute trumpet. Where's the mute guitar? I just saw it a little bit ago. Mute. Lord have mercy. Such a mess. Mute guitar. I might have to distort that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to distort that. Let's see here. 6. Where's my distorter? Yeah, that's just overdrive. We could use guitar rig. I'll get it sounding somewhat. Let's see here. Input source is guitar. Super chain. There we go. That sounds a little bit better. What happens if we put this up an octave? I like it down an octave. Okay. Let's see. What am I doing? I have the ability to copy, paste. Oh, come on. Oh my fucking god. Come on. There we go. Alright, what's the bass line again? So we got G, F, C, D sharp, or E flat. I'll keep that open. I can't keep it open. And then this is C. And then this is that. There we go. Well, I think that's what I'm going to call for today. I might do this again tomorrow. Call this Purple Gino. If I can type. Gino Boss. But I want to thank you guys so much for coming out and watching me do this. I had a lot of fun today. So I shall see you guys next time. Toodaloos.
I am Rotten Eggplant.